the main events in the audio frequency circuits. The microphone brings about a pulsating direct current. The transformer changes this to an alternating current. Vacuum tubes amplify this alternating current, which then goes to the modulator.
Molecules containing more than one atom can rotate and vibrate. Sometimes vibration is simple in form. We can see that each vibrational mode has a different frequency, and all of the patterns of vibration may be different. Each of the vibrations is a simple harmonic motion.
The same peaked wave triggers a pulse-forming circuit, which creates a new waveform, pulses with flat tops. Notice that throughout these changes, the exact subdivisions of our second and time have not been lost. We still have precisely the same number of positive peaks per second.
Pulsating direct current. Pulsating direct current.
If the sine wave's frequency is 1,000 cycles a second, we have actually divided 1 second into 1,000 equal parts. But in this sine wave, it's impossible to tell where each thousandth of a second begins and ends. That's why it's changed into this, a peaked wave, which can be measured from positive peak to positive peak.
The microphone brings about a pulsating direct current. Vacuum tubes amplify this alternating current, which then goes to the modulator.
The number of times a given molecule moves back and forth in 1 second is the frequency of the wave. In one complete vibration, indicated here by the bracket, sound travels a distance of 1 wavelength. The velocity of any sound wave equals its wavelength times its frequency.
I don't have the energy for you today.
Welcome, y'all, to another episode of Ordinary Gains. Introductions are still in order. I am the Dumble whose door is always open. Gandalf without the gray or the white because I'm all black. Jordan LaForge, captaining this enterprise. I am Left Eye E.G.O, as it says in bold. I'm joined by my beautiful, kind, patient, forever loving and giving, one and only. There she wrote. How are you doing this evening, honey?
You make it sound like I punched you in the eye in a hallway and you have to be nice to me.
Well, now that you guys mentioned it, there is a story of how I lost this eye. I'm joking. That was too easy. It was there. How are you doing, honey?
I'm exhausted.
Had a long weekend, huh?
Yeah, I should have just gotten the pool today instead of continue to work on my DIY project, but
Y'all,
Here we are.
I married Barbara the Builder, y'all. Barbara the Builder. Anyway, got a jam-packed show for you guys, and one of the very first call-ins of this show we're going to have today. So before we do that, let's go ahead and jump in and see who's on the chat. We got Jacob Ironton, my man. Doing good, sir. How are you yourself? My man Joker's voice. Sex, lies, and scandal. Are we talking Vincent? I mean, I'm actually surprised his name wasn't on the Ashley Madison list. But then again, I might go back and see the celebrities that are on.
I was going to say you'd have to Google it or whatever sites they had for that.
Ian, Johnny Douglas saying, get it and go. Yes, sir. We are getting it and ready to go. We are streaming on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. So however you're seeing us, thank you and welcome to the show also. My love, honey, I love you. I really do. But I have to talk about this, okay? Yes, but first.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
This has got to be the most egregious violation in my grievance. It's warranted, guys. Exhibit A, okay? Over 140 IQ that I know of. Perfect recall, okay? She's built a fence. What are you building in the kitchen now?
I'm just redoing our cooktop.
Redoing an entire cooktop, okay? Power tools, you name it, okay? But this one thing has got me. Okay. We were watching the show Lucifer, right? I'm watching this show in the first episode. I cut it off in 20 minutes because there's no way you're telling me a man introduces himself as Lucifer Morningstar. He can read everyone's minds. They tell him his darkest secret, but this one woman. It was just, I want to say, did a woman write this for other women? So tell me about him. His name is Lucifer Morningstar, and he's really rich. I don't know where he gets his money from, but it just for some reason he can read everyone's mind, but mine means I'm special. I swear to God, that's how I saw the movie. Okay, so I'm sifting through books to get She-Ra because she actually finished a comic book by Ed Brubaker called Night Fever. All right, basically about a guy in the 70s goes to a trip overseas, gets in some trouble. Right, I'm like, okay, let me find books that match your fancy. I am reading what has got to be the dumbest premise for a book. Okay. I'm gonna read y'all the premise. All right, I'm just gonna read y'all the premise. Okay,
it's not that.
It's called "Claimed by Lucifer." I'm just gonna read y'all this. I made a deal with the devil. Now he claims I'm his fated mate. When my best friend goes missing in Las Vegas, there's only one man I can turn to for help: Lucas Eifer.
Hold on. You know what's dumb is the way you just read that. Dumb.
No, don't do. No, we're talking about you. This is my grievance right now. Okay. The man's name is Lucas Eifer. I said, honey, if a man approached you and said, my name is Lucas Eifer, what are you going to do? She's like, what do you mean? Now, I was like, oh, no, stop. Come here. I said, come here. Lucas Eifer. It was like teaching your kid a word like.
It was 11 o'clock at night and we were in bed.
I spelled it out for you and then I wrote it on the notebook of my iPhone. I let her see the letters and look how close this word was. She's like, I don't know.
It's two separate words. Lucas Eifer.
Then I said
no one's gonna say Lucifer. No one's saying that.
It doesn't sound like Lucifer to you?
Eifer. No.
Lucas Eifer.
The I is very
So now we know what words are silent, like Kanega, really? Kanega is a good one, but Lucas Eifer just, I forgot. Really? That's where you draw the line on that? No.
You told me this man's name was Lucas Eifer.
And that's the thing. Her cousin came over with his girlfriend. I'm like, yo, man. Hey, if someone said Lucas Eifer was the name, what you do? Like, sounds an awful like Lucifer. Thank you. Thank you. And this man says he is the CEO of Abaddon Inc.
I said, still don't know what Abaddon
we watched 2 movies about a demon named Abaddon.
Oh, that was the demon name?
Yes. That was the see, and that right there is what got me. It was just how can you be this smart in that lapse? Then her mom came to visit, and I was like, hey, mother-in-law, if man introduced himself as Lucas Eifer, what are you going to do? She's like, I don't know. That's a weird name. Back to sewing. I said, there it is right there. That's what was in it. There it is. That's where the slip comes from. I've been vindicated. And you know what? I bought this damn book. Okay, claimed by Lucifer. She's going to read every page of this.
I don't think I am.
Yes, you are.
That's like... What? That's why I don't want to read like Harry Potter and stuff. They try to hand you this book. I can't even hold it for longer than 10 minutes without getting tired.
Well, you're going to read 10 minutes at a time, okay? Because I graduated from the Gaston Literary Academy. We know what our code name and our motto is.
How can you read this? There's no pictures.
Okay, so I'm just saying I have been vindicated because everybody else that I told was like, sounds too close like Lucifer. Okay, what say you in your defense?
At least I know where the top of a dress is when I'm zipping it up.
I don't wear dresses. How am I supposed to know how far I'm supposed to go?
A dress, pants, a shirt. Some people wear zip shirts.
That's a terrible idea. Who wears a zip shirt? Weirdos.
Like the hoodies. Zip up hoodies. You zip it to where?
I don't do that.
The top.
I went on. It wasn't a jacket, okay?
I had a very nice event to go to yesterday. There was a couple girls who were turning 40. They were best friends all throughout school, like me and my best friends. And I had this really formal dress on, and I'm like, "Hi, babe, can you zip me up?" He's like, "Yeah." And then he zips it, and he's like, "Oh, it won't go anymore." I was like, "Well, did you zip it to the top?" Because I didn't realize it was a V in the back. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and the other thing is, she didn't even apologize.
No, because it was a yes or no question. Like, did you zip it to the top?
It looked.
What do you mean?
It looked zipped to me. It looked zipped to me. Anyway, let's move on to the comments so far. Based on who loves that show, a woman had to. That's what I thought. The basis for Johnny Douglas, sir, if you write a book like that, make her get rid of her, like in the first chapter, so we can dispel the notions that this woman thinks she's special, okay? He can read everyone's mind but mine. Stop. Got it here. Man, AJ, welcome, good sir. Welcome, good sir. What should we call it? Lucifer is one of the most powerful characters in DC Universe. The series got goofy when it went. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. That's what I thought.
It had like eight or 9 seasons, too.
Yeah, I don't know how we could have done this. Okay.
Here we go. Do we need a participation?
You know what? Say Madison. That will be a good one. And this is what actually brings us to, guys, our topic for the day. I don't know if anyone has checked this out, but the documentary for Ashley Madison came out on Wednesday on Netflix, guys. And for those that know, exactly. Those that don't know, Ashley Madison was a popular website and was built specifically for couples that were, spouses that were looking for an affair and didn't want the other person to know.
Yeah, it was not really. Well, it was for a married person who did not want to blow up their marriage. They weren't looking to get divorced. They just needed a little side action to get whatever rocks off they needed to kick, you know.
Exactly. And so they went from like the genesis of the company because they were looking at the fact that, and you've seen this when we were on Bumble at this point, that there are married people that are on these dating sites.
Yes.
You either go on 1 or 2 dates, find out they're married, or you'll
profile we're looking. Well, usually those people are looking for a third. Yeah. Or
they'll say my wife knows. And so back in late 90s, early 2000s, they were finding the data that said that like 30% of people on dating sites were married. And so these guys get together and start launching Ashley Madison. Now it's kind of goofy at the beginning. And people really didn't take it that seriously until one of the new CEOs stepped in and then made it to where he went on just about every talk show. Good Morning America.
Yeah, because they wouldn't let him advertise anymore. So he was like, okay, I'll just go talk about it then.
Right. And so based on this, the viewership and the actual usership blew up. At one point, like around 2015, 2016, they had like about 15 million customers. Okay.
Yeah, and they got all the way up to 37 million, and that was across the world.
Research. Right, and they were actually trying to have an IPO and go public, so it could be something you could publicly trade. And at this point, they said they were pulling in about like $250,000 a month. Or no,
I mean, it was a lot of money because they didn't do a subscription.
Right.
Basically, you paid for credits to talk to people.
Yes, and it was like 30 cents a credit.
Mm-hmm.
And they get like, hey, for 500 credits, you can send out messages.
Yeah, that's it. Like each message was basically use a credit. That's what I gathered from it. So
yes,
and so it also wasn't like a sugar baby site. Like they were really just looking to get it on.
Yeah. And so the thing is that they had, I guess, cybersecurity, but it was kind of lax.
Well, they were growing so fast. So this happens to a lot of startup companies, right? You grow so fast that things fall by the wayside. And a lot of times it actually ends up being the security part of it because it's costly and, and it takes time to sort of make sure that everything you have is up to par. So.
Oh, yeah. Because you said that, like, you've been at companies where that's happened, too. It's like, well, hey, security breach, and then, like, everything completely shuts down.
Yeah. I mean, I've actually been through that, and it was actually kind of crazy. I mean, and even with all the backups that were in place, it still took a while, more than a day or 3 days to get everything back to its original state.
Right. And so essentially what happened was so basically what happened was there was a group called the Impact Team, mm-hmm. and they hacked it.
They never figured out who it was.
That's
right?
The thing is, guys, they don't know who actually did this. Like, unlike like an anonymous or any of these other hacker groups, someone from the Impact Team said, "Hey, look, hacked your account. You got 30 days to shut the entire thing down." They're like, "Okay." They're like, "Well, it's
they didn't really make any demands, right?
No demands.
It was just you need to shut it down,
right.
Or we're gonna release all this information."
Right. And so what winds up happening is 30 days comes and goes, and then that day they dropped, and it was only the first data leak, and it blew up a lot of stuff at first. They'd even try to bring in a hacker from Sweden, try to find out who was behind it, couldn't find it. And so they're like, okay, this is bad, but it's not terrible. Because they did have a lot of the customers that would call, because what was happening in the previous was they'd have a spouse call and say, "Hey, what's this charge?" They're like, we run different.
We can't quite tell you where it's from because we almost like a credit card service.
Right.
And so then they'd have their husband call back and they're like, "Oh, do you want a refund?" "Yeah, sure." And then the husband would call back with a new credit card.
Yes, or call back and say, "Hey, thank you. Here's a new credit card." And so after the first data leak, a lot of people were in a slight panic. It wasn't until the second data leak, maybe a few weeks later?
Well, no data leaked yet. So the Impact Team basically did the threat. Then like 3 days after they did the threat, even though they said until it would be 30 days before they release information, Ashley Madison was trying to, basically they were going to keep it quiet. They were like, let's see if we can get through this and keep it quiet. And 3 days after the Impact Team hit them, basically they released a worldwide message that was like, "Hey, we did this, and in this many days, we're going to drop everybody's information." So they didn't let Ashley Madison keep it quiet.
Yeah, they were basically panicking. And so that second data dump was when it really hit the fan. That's when you saw it blow up on news everywhere. And I'm actually going to show you guys who actually got busted in this data leak.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, Josh Duggar.
Yep.
Yeah. And the Duggar family, what was it called? What was the show called?
I think the Duggars. And
19 Kids and Counting.
Yeah, one of their boys molested some of their children too.
They had a wild. It was a
They
weird. year for
they
them.
had a lot. I feel bad for them kids.
Then the next was Sam Rader. I don't know if you guys got kids, doing Frozen. I guess this was a huge couple that tried to do a recreation of singing "Let It Go," and it really blew up. And then he was actually featured. They are both featured in the documentary where he was a nurse at night prior to getting blown up and being famous, and he would come in all odd hours of the night.
Well, yeah, he worked nights. She had all his babies and taking care of the whole house so he could sleep during the day, and then he feels like no one's paying attention to him. He had to go get a side piece.
Right.
Did they ever say if he actually cheated, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he was on massage parlors, strip clubs.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a lot. And so the thing was, it was like, hey, we got married when I was 19. He loved the Lord. Christian faith was a big thing. And then like the whole thing blew up. They were actually headed to like a vlogging con in Seattle when the data leak dropped.
Yeah, they're like in an airport trying to get food.
Yo.
Yeah. I'd be so mad at you.
Flight would have been canceled.
Yeah, we're not doing this. Wait, hold on. I do have a question though, because you sort of have a similar story about like being young.
We'll have to get to that.
Oh, I have to wait.
Well, yeah, that's our part. I'm just going through the list right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know you got it though.
Okay.
All right. So we had Josh Takeman. I don't know who that was supposed to be. Real Housewives of New York.
Oh, okay. Hunter Biden.
Yo. Oh man.
That's not Hunter Biden though,
it's
right?
not. But I was just like, I don't know why they put this guy.
Are they not allowed to put his face?
I guess not, but I mean,
Okay, just like he denied all those other things. Right.
Yes.
And he said he wasn't on there either, right?
I don't know. I mean, he said he wasn't, but I mean, it's hard.
Oh, I mean, your information, because they had pictures, they had your credit card information, they had everything. So,
yo, my man, Peladoon. So, guys, that actually brings us to the call-in portion of the show. I dropped the link in a few Twitter DMs, and I was like, hey, we're opening up now. If you are interested in joining on for the show, go ahead and put it in the chat. I will say this. The question we wanted to pose to you guys is, with this Ashley Madison link, you got to answer two questions, all right? What would you do if your significant other found out you had an Ashley Madison account? And on the other hand, what would you do if they found your account? And hold on, let me see where Johnny Douglas says. Yeah, dude.
I actually don't. Did they?
They have like 70 million users right now, from what I take it.
Oh, and so here's the thing. This was my thought too. They were actually trying to go public. If they would have been able to go public, they probably would have been able to get enough capital to throw it into the security that they were looking to do. They just hadn't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
It's crazy that people are still like, no mind. I'll still be on it.
Hey, I mean, yeah, and I'm looking at it right now. It is still available.
See, he's gonna get himself in trouble. He just done searched it on his own Google and all that stuff.
But I showed you that it's still on. It doesn't say log in. See, if I hit log in, it's not like my.
It says see your matches. Oh.
No, but like my username ain't coming up. See, there's no username or password link. Okay, I'm about to get in trouble just for doing research. See now, yeah, exactly. See, Nosferatu blew the whole thing up.
Oh, you didn't put what I said though.
Exactly.
Back to him.
That was off. That's fair. That's fair. in defense. See, someone's like me with pulling me and took my credit cards and made a cat. Exactly.
Yeah.
There were quite a few of those that were going on, but yeah, actually, Madison is still up, and it's got about like 70 million users. So, again, for those that are interested in jumping on, let us know in the chat, and I will send you.
Or even
the
if
link.
You experienced it, oh my gosh!
Or if you know somebody, please let us know, because that's the one thing I'd have to hear is if you knew somebody that did this. So yeah, we need to restart. Whenever you're ready, my dude. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
But honey, while we wait to see if anyone can make it in, what were you gonna ask me?
Oh, I can ask you now?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I was going to ask about that, the Christian guy. You kind of grew up with a similar thought process when you were younger, that I just needed to meet a girl who loves the Lord and have a family pretty young. Like, I don't think you were looking to wait. Like, do you think you would have, if you would have gone that route, do you think that you would have potentially been that person who needed to go look for something else, just even if you were just curious?
Let me think. I don't know, because I think that I would think I'm smart by like using all these methods to avoid getting caught, but then it would just backfire on me. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. Maybe.
Have you ever been good at lying? Like, have you ever been able to really tell a lie?
No.
Oh.
How many lies have I told you that you found out?
Well, I mean,
exactly. How many lies you caught, or like how many times you could tell I was lying?
I mean, well, you've never really lied to me, though. I've caught you like trying to hide a surprise that was for me.
It's because you were nosy.
But I guess I would be too nosy. I don't know.
Okay, my man Nosferatu's kicking it old school. We like it.
MySpace and Facebook.
But yeah.
Actually, my cousin and his girlfriend met on Facebook dating it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I was like, and we're gonna talk about some things from Bumble as well. But I mean, I don't know. I think I would say this. If I once met a guy that had 5 kids before he turned 25.
Okay.
Something like that, I could see that happening.
Yeah.
And I think if I'd had a lot of kids early, maybe I probably would have gone that same route that he did.
Okay.
But I don't know if it would have been actively going out. It would have been more so messaging. Back and forth,
you would have done like Rob on 90 Day Fiancé and just get them girls to send you them videos.
I didn't. Not what I meant. No, I would say the minute you send me a full picture I can see your face, it's over.
Oh, so you just want mannequins?
Okay, you know what? I never should have said that about the mannequin. No, because like it's like at that point it becomes real.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I think that was the other thing is these people were willing to put their faces on their profile pics because I think the male to female ratio was 80-20 if they were being honest, because there were bots on there, So yeah, 5 kids by 25. You just described every exact answer. Yeah, I can see that as making me just like, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm just gonna, mess with other women at that point. But no, for me, it'd be too real at the point that you send me a full face picture. But then again, your face is on the
site. Well, I would imagine that it would kind of have to be. But okay, I just also too. I mean, to that point, it's not just Christians. So I was married. My ex-husband's in the military, or was. I don't know. But a lot of the people that we knew there got married very young.
Go ahead. So my bad. Echo. Go ahead.
What you doing?
Messing with myself. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyways, and got married very young, had multiple children by the time they were 25, and gosh, I don't think I can name one that didn't cheat.
Yeah, I mean, and that was the thing is like some people, and that was actually one of the women that was on. Actually, Madison only worked out for one couple.
That's who they showed us, honey.
That they showed us. Okay, this guy was a bartender, and I don't know if he was married to her at the time, was what they were saying, or was like he met her through that.
No, I think he met her. I don't know. They didn't actually make that very clear, did they?
Right. No, they didn't. But this couple actually met on Ashley Madison. I think they were married to other people when it happened. And he would go out and have affairs with his wife on the Ashley Madison. And she was just like, "Oh, I'm a serial cheater." Like, I think she'd been married, twice? A few times. And she was like, one of them was in the military. I cheated on him, right? they actually meet each other on Ashley Madison, and then whatchamacallit, and then at that point they actually get married by meeting on Ashley Madison, the site for having an affair on your spouse. They get married, and so they actually find a compromise where it's he goes out and he's like, as long as she knows where I'm going and I use protection, and she doesn't say no, I can do what I want. And on the other hand, what does she do, honey?
She's a dominatrix.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm not into all that. She can do that all she wants, but I don't want to do that.
Yes.
So.
And she was pulling out some contraptions and some entrapments.
I just wonder what they had in common, like why they liked each other so much.
I don't know. I really don't know.
She was also the one who said she was very driven, had a high drive in that arena. But then when she was talking about her husband, it was like, if I don't want to, we don't. But she made it sound with all her other partners, that's why she cheated on them, because they weren't having the intimacy.
Yeah. Oh, you know who Jade Cargill is?
Do I?
Yeah, it's a woman wrestler.
Which one?
She looks like Halle Berry.
Oh, the
there you go.
Stormy lady.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's a running joke on Wednesdays. Although Joker always on Tiffy time. We don't talk about that, okay?
What's Tiffy time?
It's one of his. It's his. He simps for Tiffy, for Tiffany Stratton. That's his favorite wrestler.
Okay.
That's our running joke on there too. So we got Johnny Douglas writing his smutty romance book. The couple both use AM to cheat on each other, but wear masks to hide their identity and have a torrid affair with each other. Only find out it's just them. Exactly. You'd read that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
Bro, you should actually make that because you automatically have a customer. All right. How? You know what? No, that's not what this is about.
What do you mean? Save it for
Wednesday.
He said your girl ain't got no talent. He said, my chick bad, my chick good.
Okay. Anyway.
My chick got stuff that your chick wish she could.
Okay. You know what? That's why you're not allowed on wrestling on Wednesdays. Okay, so I would say this. Did you ever think that when you were married to your ex-husband that you would have considered going on Ashley Madison?
I didn't have to go on Ashley Madison. I had people at my disposal.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't.
No, but I say that in jest. Kind of
better.
But I get the point of going on Ashley Madison is because it wouldn't be in your circle. And it really is like someone, or it's supposed to be someone looking for the same that you're looking for. It's like, I'm not looking to fall in love with you. You know what I mean? I just need a distraction. So,
okay. All right. I mean, did you know of anyone that would have used sites like that, or do you think they just went with like just regular dating sites at that time that you knew?
I don't know. Gosh.
Dude, we will.
I really don't know. I think that I honestly think my ex-husband would have done it.
Really?
Yeah. If he didn't have to spend money on a person. Because I would have found out.
Wouldn't you have looked at his credit card statements anyway, though?
No. I was still pretty young. Actually, yeah, I would have, because we actually had a joint account and I didn't have my own accounts at the time. So yeah, I probably would have picked up on it, but I think he would have tried.
Okay.
Because of the anonymity part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Man. Yeah, that's why you don't use credit card. Yeah. Cash is king in that in that issue. But that was the one thing I did tell you. I
have a question for you. If you went to the strip club and the stripper didn't want cash, she wants you to Venmo her or PayPal or Cash App, are you doing it?
No, what? You want me to scan this QR code on my phone?
She just had a QR code on her butt cheek and like, yeah, Yeah, let me slow down so you can take a picture.
No, please. No, thank you. I don't want any. No. At that point, I just said I couldn't say I was blind because I would be worse.
Then they like, let me show you.
I don't know. I'd have to make up some kind of disability at that point. Just actually.
What other disability would you make up?
Like, you know how that one guy walked to avoid being with his wife in the mall? I would do that. I swear.
Oh
no.
my gosh.
If you don't, if you want to, you're like, oh, you can cash at me. What? I got the money right here. No. Actually, the thing I would say is the last time I went to the strip club, I was actually annoyed.
Why?
I literally just wanted wings and a Coke.
And what happened?
You put a titty on my ear. Just, which, how you doing today?
You were like, I can't hear so well. Could you get it off? You're blocking my hearing.
Yeah, implants too. It went on my ears. Stop. Go see him. He's having trouble with relations. I want a soda and some wings, okay? For 15 minutes. I'll tell you all about it. No, because you're gonna charge me. Go talk to him.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. I think I was so annoyed because it was like I really was just trying to eat and make sure he was okay.
Who? Oh, okay.
One of my buddies when I was in Philly, one of my buddies, he's like, he wanted to go. And I was like, all right, fine. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I guess like and the thing is like from where he's from is like they have better quality there.
Oh, okay.
He's from Southern Florida.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, why
they're
are we
kind of fancy in Florida with their
Philly
strip
club, sir? We are slumming it by your metrics. So yes, I don't. You know how I don't do like get too close, you get stiff arms. So I mean, I can't. No.
Then how'd that girl get her boob in your ear?
Blindside.
You just turn and
turn to hit a titty.
Hit you in the face.
Yep, just smack me right in the face. Smack me right there in the face. I didn't. But yeah, guys. Anytime if you guys want to hop on to give your thoughts, or if you want to put your thoughts in the chat. If you ever found, what you would react if you ever found that your partner found your account or if you found theirs.
Okay. Joker, I love me a steak at a strip club. I am in.
Yeah, that's where I was told you could go to get an actual good steak. We said if we go to Atlanta, we're going to go to, I forget which one is what it is. They're saying all the strip clubs there have great shrimp, steak, and wings. All right. I know one guy that risked COVID violations during the lockdowns just to get wings that were named after him, Lou Williams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he actually got suspended for it because he was like, I enjoy him, but you guys stream right in the middle of my evening mid-pack. Bro,
all good.
It is all good. Actually, dude, if you want to just go ahead and type in your reaction to it, what you would do if you found out or if they found your account.
So, do we need to talk about what we would do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you first.
Like if I found your account?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna start out with your username. If you said something like 2 eyes are better than one, straight to divorce.
Okay, so on that note, that little Christian man, what did he put? A dirty little secret man? That's gross. Weird.
It's gross.
That's
it's weird.
So weird. Yeah.
Absolutely gross. Yeah, the guy that was married to the lady and did the Frozen thing, they blew up on YouTube. His Ashley Madison username was Dirty Little Secret Man. Absolutely disgusting. Okay?
Yeah, that's
you could say like Don Juan, Lover Boy, anything that sounds slightly seductive, not Dirty Little Secret Man. That is absolutely a terrible username. And I think it's only because he had the douchebag haircut at the time that he would have gotten more play before he got famous.
He had that haircut the whole time.
No, he had the Bieber.
Oh, that's right. He did. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was like, any grown man that was having the Bieber in the 2010s, like that would have been an automatic no. And your name was Dirty Little Secret Man. Gross.
Gross.
What is your dirty little secret? I'm secretly a Bieber fan.
Would Rocket Man be gross?
Who?
Rocket Man?
No, yeah, all right. Like we just like if you live in Houston, where it's like, oh, it must be an astronaut.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know, you can think about that, but Dirty Little Secret Man does not play. But yeah, if your username was 2 eyes are better than one, I'm not even gonna ask questions. You're just gonna find my ring on a table, and I'll be gone.
Wow.
And I'll be like, and you know what? I write you a letter, one line. I guess you didn't see this coming, did you?
Wow, you're so
petty.
aren't you?
Petty Betty. Swear to God, yeah. It would all start with I wouldn't even look if that's your username. Divorce. We're out. No, thank you.
Okay, so username. What if I had a good username?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what your username would be. Be like volleyball girl 84 or 85.
No.
All right, weird. But then we gotta. I don't know. You do something generic.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be looking for you. But
you wouldn't be looking for volleyball girl?
Nah,
you wouldn't be like, oh, that's...
I wouldn't think you'd be on it, much less someone show me your profile.
Okay.
Then I'd have to look at your syntax and how you write.
I know you, but I know how she writes. She don't abbreviate nothing.
I can tell you how I go. I would know if this is how I know it was you. Him. Hey, sexy. What are you up to? 3 hours later. Volleyball girl, 84. Nothing. 2 hours later. What are you up to? That's how I would know it's her. Because that's how she sent them trash messages to me when we were messaging on Bumble. Okay? Again, straight to divorce.
Straight to divorce because you know that I like you if I'm doing that?
No, that is the same thing as women saying, you said that I'll take you to the moon and the stars. You told me that. You told another girl that. That'd be my way. Like, you only use one word answers with me. No. No.
Oh my God, no.
I think just about in those two instances, automatically. It's gonna be handwritten. I swear to God. Yes. Handwritten. I swear.
Oh my God.
Those are I thought about it. I was like, yeah, I'm leaving you under those two circumstances. Okay.
Okay.
So now I guess I'm asking to you how you feel you found mine.
I would have a lot of questions. I think they.
I knew someone would catch it. Thank you.
I think that I would be hurt that you didn't tell me you needed something that we weren't doing, or that I wasn't giving to you, or but usually these things don't happen overnight, like that guy. It's a build up of I don't feel seen.
That was actually what one of the chief accountants was saying. He was like, hey, I've been with the same guy for 23 years, and what I've seen is usually the person that's cheating is not finding what they're looking for, and they're usually signs before it gets to this point.
Yeah.
And I say, hey, that's the way to look at it. But yeah, go ahead. I'm saying. I
think I would feel okay in a sense, and this is going to sound weird. I would feel okay in a sense because it is a site meant to. You're going there because you don't want to blow up your marriage, because you don't want to leave your person.
Okay.
I think I would feel much better with that. And if you could, even though I'd be upset, if you could come clean and we could talk about why this is happening. I don't know. I mean, I'd be very angry. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think I'd just be like deuces.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But that's my perspective.
You are very forgiving.
It's not that I'm forgiving. It's that if you can be honest with me about what's going on, I can accept that way more than like homeboy who was like, no, I was just curious. I just got on it to see, and then had to come out later like, oh yeah, by the way, I was doing this, this, and this. See, that's an
escalation too.
That's a witch move.
That's true. That's fair. And if we didn't have children, you probably at that point.
Yes. I feel like something popped. Did someone join on StreamYard or no?
Oh, we got.
Yeah. I'm very well, thank you.
All right, Djibouti, what would you do if you found out that your significant other had an Ashley Madison account? How would you react if they found out yours?
Well, basically, personally, if it were me, I'm just saying they better be giving me some of that money. Because women be shopping all the time anyways. So, like, why can't I get a little bit of something on the side? Like, if I ain't doing it for you because I ain't got the booty. If she ain't got the booty, then if she got the booty, then that's why she probably on Ashley Simpson. You know what I mean? Shit.
So wait, is he saying that if your spouse is spending money on you, but then goes to do this, okay? Okay. He's like, give me that Birkin.
These are not my words. These are the booties.
See, there's two ways to please the booty: more booty or more money. Shit, cuz.
For a piece of change.
All right. I love y'all. Bless y'all. Have a great day.
Oh my God. Thank you for that. Lord have mercy. You're right.
Not planted on, guys. Oh man.
God.
Oh boy, has to go.
Lord.
So if you want to dress like Storm, but not with the blackface though.
That would be bad, right?
Very bad. Maybe Jean Grey. We'll talk about it.
So actually, you probably don't know about this or remember this, but on the Real World, back in the day, there was this very athletic black man and this sort of like country naive white girl who became very good friends on the Real World and sometimes romantically involved, but for the most part, they just ended up being really good friends.
Yeah.
But she... I don't know if she's that dumb, and this was back in, I got to say early 2000s, if not late 90s, but probably early 2000s. She wanted to do a joke / do a skit about something I don't even remember it was, but because it was about a black person, she did blackface, and he didn't actually take offense to it. He kind of like took it for, he knew her, but the other black people in the house were like, check your girl.
I would say busted.
He likes fantasy. What can I say? Oh my God.
I would say that I've actually seen people do blackface.
Really? Have you?
Yeah, in front of me. I was like,
what?
Weird. Yeah.
Did you say anything?
Well, the weird thing was, it was like Frank Caliendo was big at that point, right? Remember Frank Caliendo?
Nope.
He did impressions.
Oh, okay.
But he did one of Charles Barkley, and he was actually like covered up too to do it. So there's a point which is like, you get it, but it still looks weird, but you're like, you don't have to do it to yeah. I mean, it changes all the time because it's like, but you've seen Martin Lawrence when he did Martin, he would dress up as his whatchamacallit. It was, whose boss was it? Either Pam's boss or Gina's boss. And he put on white face and a wig too. So it's like,
yeah, I think, well, we're getting straight off topic here, but I would say, like, someone's intent a lot of times, and if they're really just trying to look and be exactly like that person, they're not doing what the stereotypical blackface is, or was, I don't know, but I wouldn't do it. Not me.
There's way too many. It's like, there's way too many ways you can get in trouble with doing that. No, it's Rock too. I can't post what you put in chat. But let me do this. I did see he put.
Do you know anyone who was into sort of that like play?
Race play?
Well, that or like, never mind. I don't know.
No, I couldn't. It's like the thing is, I would say it's only when the closest I would get to women trying to do race play was they were like, "Oh, you like comics? Hey, I love Black Panther," and I'd just be too irritated. I was like, "I'm not even gonna do it." No.
What? Okay, hold on. What if you had a great first date? She didn't ask you, "Oh, so you like Black Panther?" But the second date, let's say you guys decided to go to like Comic-Con or something, and then she came to Comic-Con in one of those Black Panther outfits. What would you do?
Wakanda never. No. Who?
What if I would have showed up in like a dashiki on our
Don't do
date?
that. That's not funny. That's not funny. Don't even no. Don't do this. There's no way you can be funny. You're a jerk. There's no, absolutely not. If you wore that, she could have been out. I'm like, what is this? No.
What? Yeah. What if when I said I really like you, I come in a dashiki and kneel like those people did?
No, don't even. Roundhouse for equality.
Oh gosh!
See, look what you've done.
We're so off topic. I'm sorry.
Ridiculous. Completely off topic.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so all right, we did the what if you found mine. What's the other question? So, how would I react if I found yours?
Yeah, you said that.
How would I react if you found mine? What would I say?
Yeah.
You go first.
I mean, if I found you, I mean, like I said, it's still username and words.
Okay.
But if I had to look, see what she did.
So if I found yours,
she's doing
right? Okay. Anyways,
you found. You said if you find mine, you would actually try to like talk through it. Like, why?
At least understand so I could make an informed decision if I should roundhouse you.
Yes.
I mean, you're still going to get roundhouse, but like the degree of roundhouse. Is it a double roundhouse?
Right.
Is it a...
Right. Yeah. And so if I found yours, it'd be like, username divorce. One word answer.
No. Okay, yeah. But what if I found yours? What would you say?
Did I actually make it?
You know that wouldn't go over well, right?
The
moment you look stupid when I ask you that question, I am knocking your teeth out.
That's fair. I don't know. I'd be like, let me tell you something. Look, it would be the point of just. I'd be like the dude that got caught. I'd be like, is just talking.
You wouldn't be honest if you cheated?
No, I mean, the thing is, like, I would just say, hey, look, I never met them in person. Just don't read the messages.
Don't read the messages.
Yeah.
But the moment you said don't read the messages, you know that I would be like, give me them messages.
Like, first of all, I intend on doing none of the things that I put here. Okay. I'll do something like, if you ever see Rat Race? It was a movie a long time ago. He was like, hey, how about we take off our clothes? People that are gambling on anything and everything.
Okay.
Right? He was like, they brought in a woman of the night. And he's like, hey, okay, first things first, let's take our clothes off. She's like, yeah, I like it. And he's like, then get into a hot tub of Pepto-Bismol while you shave my buttocks and clip my toenails. That's what I do. It'd be weird stuff like that. And they're like, she's like, that's gonna cost you. And like, okay, who said that she would do it? I would just put out weird stuff out like there to see if you say yes to it. They're like, what? And it's like the Hannibal Buress joke. He's like, whenever I get into him with him, I'm like, yo,
he's hilarious.
Why she let me do this to her right now?
I remember that.
I would be like that. Like, there's no way.
So
Gross.
did you ever? So there's a book written by this frat boy who's a lawyer. God, I think it's called something about beer, 23 beers, or shoot, I don't know. I read it.
Okay.
But basically, he kind of does that. He's a huge F boy.
Okay.
And back in the day before that word was around, but he wrote about his escapades, and he finally got with a girl that he one of the only girls he ever left. There was nothing that he couldn't ask her to do that she wouldn't do. And one time he was doing the number 2 and asked her to wet his whistle. And
okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
If you give me enough, go ahead.
Okay. And she did it. And he was like, it was so stinky in there. I don't know how she completed the task, but I couldn't stay because I couldn't come up with anything freakier.
Exactly. And it's like, you can't kiss her on the lips after that.
Why not?
No, I got to put a whole number.
No, he.
Oh, okay.
Whistle.
That's a blumpkin, but yes.
I don't know those terms.
I'm glad you don't. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why you couldn't read the messages.
I would have too many questions.
You would.
I'm like, what's this? Oh my gosh.
See? Yeah, I could be with someone like, no. After something like that, like, no, you might tell one guy about it. You can't tell all your friends about it because, like, one guy's gonna be like, that's nasty, that's weird. And it's like, hey, when you come to my house, wear gloves. You can't touch anything. So you can only tell so many people that you did that, but you can't bring her around afterwards. You're like, she's got a real potty mouth, wouldn't you say?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
The innuendos would be so bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
I don't know what I would say if you found mine.
See, I will show you this. I'm gonna find this. So while we round things down today,
I would probably be mean if you found mine.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean? Like, because I would try to hurt you before you dump me.
Right.
So,
and I think the issue is you'd probably
it's terrible to say, but
you would. And I'm gonna see if I can find this because there's one thing I'm looking for.
Is that an apple?
It's a joke, but I'm trying to find this because all right, guys, fellas, city boys are up. Look at this new news. Women on Bumble no longer have to make the first move. As dissatisfaction with online dating grows, the app that put women in control is shifting course. And I will say this. That's probably a good thing because you guys' messaging was trash.
So was it just me?
All y'all were terrible. Oh my God. You know how many hays I got?
Yeah.
I felt like a chick.
Okay, right. But here's the thing. Most women don't have to come up with a pickup.
Because you don't have game and it shows.
Right. That's the whole thing. Like,
terrible
if we talking about, like, really, a lot of women say, oh, I want to be courted and this and that. It's kind of counterintuitive for them to be the ones to make the first, like, thing. I know what they were trying to do. Kind of like so weird. The people you don't want to talk to you don't have access to you. But at the same time, we have not been trained or like grew up trying to do pickup lines. We literally just have to say, "Hey."
Exactly, and that was the era. Was just like, you know what, this is good Lord. And you know what? See, I will say, yeah, it was just. So this is what they did afterwards, right? So that's what dropped first, right?
Okay.
And so the other thing was the fact that they were losing a lot of subscribers that were women.
Oh, Bumble was.
Yes.
Why? Because women didn't want to reach out first?
I'm about to show you. 1 second. This one actually dropped.
I know men want to be on it. Drizzle.
Oh, it would have been awesome. Would have been awesome. I'm going to show you where I found it here. Okay, so they tried to have a campaign. I'll have you look away while I look this up.
Oh, I had to look away.
So there was a campaign that they tried to have to try to get women back in there, okay?
Can I look now?
Almost got it, all right. So this is what they told women so that they would say that they don't leave. Please don't leave. A vow celibacy is not the answer.
What?
Thou shalt not give up on dating and become a nun. Because women were actually, like, I don't know if you're the 4B or the 4D movement.
Oh, I did hear about that, yeah.
They're trying to target, so they actually there was a commercial about a woman that wanted to become a nun because she didn't find dating useful. So she's about to take her vows when she sees
That's not why you become a nun. Sorry, continue.
Right. So they saw a really hot guy that's working out, I guess, in like the cathedral quad or whatever. She's lusting after this man heavily, and like one of the nuns slides or the Bumble app and be like, hey, you got options. And so based on these two, they actually had to scrub these because the response was so awful.
Bad? I mean, these are terrible ads. Who?
I don't know. I know.
It couldn't have been a woman who said yes. That
zero. It's awful. Now the thing is, if I saw a woman pick up another woman, that okay, maybe you have a little bit of game. Maybe.
Yeah,
It's
I
a little
mean,
bit. Maybe.
I have lesbian friends who have game.
Oh yeah.
I don't consider this game.
No, stop doing that. No, that's because you want to have 4 fingers. You're ridiculous.
What
okay?
if I reached out to you and I was like, "Hey,"
with 4 fingers?
Yeah.
It'd be weird. Like y'all are awkward when you try to make the first move. It's scary.
We're either too aggressive or
way
like...
too weird. Just hey, there he is. Just dance over, okay? Like what is this ridiculous lizard over here?
We're trying to peacock for you, honey.
It's weird. So yeah. So
look, if I saw you across the room, I'd dance over to you like this. Look.
Okay, seeing her in action will be great. Okay, huh? What is this weird chicken doing? It's like nah, it'd be too much. So yeah, basically Bumble's falling apart now because well they had corporate sponsorships, and when they got on, it was like you could see it for friends, for business, for dating, but it's like your main business was dating because it's a subscription.
Right.
And once you find the hookup, once you find not the hookup in terms of like the dating, but once you find the business hookup or the friend, you get off the app. It was they built it as something that was supposed to be deleted, but it's like all it did was keep you in the dating game. So it's actually been falling apart, and these posts did not help at all.
I just had a thought. I think if I were to cheat, I don't think I would join a site exclusively for cheaters because it's more likely that my picture or my likeness would be used on something like Bumble or one of the other dating apps. Whereas Ashley Madison, like, it's kind of very, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I would say... So which has evolved into the new thing that women are looking for.
Oh, okay.
And this, I had questions about this. I have to ask you this. I will play what they said and then play what I'll play what they said, and I'm gonna cut away because he tries to give his take, but I want to hear what you say, right?
Okay.
So this is what they were saying right here, right?
But if they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want, fine, funny, fucking money.
Okay, I'm like...
I mean, is it wrong?
Are you going to get all 3?
You probably won't get fine.
Okay.
But funny and money is good.
Whoa. You said that very fast. You thought about your Ashley Madison. Now what came out too fast? Oh, don't touch me. No.
I would not apply.
It better not be.
It did not apply to you. Oh my God.
You said it really fast.
It's like the 3 6s.
Okay.
You're never going to get all 3.
Okay.
And if you do, you're in the top 1%, like my stunningly handsome husband.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you're not 6 feet tall.
Why would you touch me? That's not even a metric that we just watched.
No. But I used the 666 as the...
I wanted fine, funny, and money. Effing money.
Well, you're all 3 of those.
Okay, I better be. That's all I'm saying. I was just trying, what is effing money, though? How much was that?
Oh, I don't know what she means by that, but, I mean, your pocketbook is good.
Okay, all right. All I'm saying is, actually, you know how simple dudes are? I will show you this. If y'all had Bumble and all y'all did was this, I'll show you how we react right here. Hold on, look at this. This is actually from TikTok. Look at this.
You be having me on that sweet shit. What do you?
This would be us all day.
Yeah. That's how you were. And now I'm over here sending you messages every 3 hours.
Shout out to Only Riverside. Because this will be us. This is how simple we are. It's how much game you don't have to have. Because that will be us. That will be us. Okay?
Oh my God. Was that you, honey? When I was messaging you every 3 hours, like, oh, she said, hey.
No. Oh, no, not that. No. If that's all you said at the beginning of the day, that's how it would be for the rest of the day. But you was just...
I did more than hey.
Yeah, it was like after the first date you were, but just I'm just like, what is wrong with this girl?
Okay, so you know what really it is, though? You get so many weirdos on dating apps that it's almost like I don't want to put in a whole conversation here until I see what weird thing you're going to say to me. Because there's a lot of them.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so you know what? Oh, so this is in just some more. While we still had, we got, what you call it? I had a girl kiss me on the cheek in middle school. I walked with swagger. Yeah, we're very simple, very, very simple creatures. I probably can't play the second clip of what happens here, but this is what news happened of we can't have nice things, okay?
Oh.
I won't play this. I'm going to play the first thing, right?
Okay.
So I'll play it here and show everyone.
Dublin.
Yeah. So last week, they actually made a, it's called a portal. And basically what they did was, it was I'm turning this off, sorry. It was a camera that pretty much connected Dublin to New York.
Oh, that's neat.
Right. Okay.
That's actually really cool.
Right. So you can see it in live town.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it only lasted a week.
Why?
So we're probably going to get, hopefully that wasn't. So I'm going to go off screen. I can't show you guys what happened.
I can't. I don't understand.
I'm
going
to
to
show. I can't
show that, and you can't show. Oh, is it bad?
Well, I can't show it on YouTube, but I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So you guys can look this up about the camera that connected Dublin and New York. So the first thing that the people in Dublin put up when they showed it was
what?
On a phone, right? That's what they did, right? So what we did in response.
Why would they do that?
I don't know, but our response was, I'm going to show you right here.
Are you going to show me what they put up?
This is what we did in response. And it was immediately shut down after that. So someone that was trying to get her OF jumping did that.
Okay.
And so basically they were like, well, you see this dude's laughing right here. The thing was, like, it's not.
I don't understand. They showed.
She did that.
I know, but before that, the Dublin people.
Yeah.
How did they show that?
It was on a phone. They just put it on the phone.
Why did they show that?
I don't know. But it was a live camera. Like, people don't do dumb stuff.
And was it the original or was it like it happening?
No. It was it happening.
Oh.
And then, like, the next day, she went out and did that. And they were like, you know what? We really did put a live cam in front of
I would have expected flashing, but that kind of, that's.
Yeah, and I mean, it started out so wholesome from what people were showing. It was supposed to be a
yeah, the people dancing and just like hi, that's cool.
And so it only lasted a week. So like people putting flowers, not RIP, because it's like we can't have nice things.
Well, they should have definitely had it like manned.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Almost like the Liberty Bell. You kind of have to go through a procession.
They should have had it as a portal. And actually, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, and I'm going to turn the volume off of this, and we're going a little bit over what we usually do, but we're trying to give you all this jam-packed show. This is probably going to be the next crime doc, I think. I'm not going to play the audio for this.
I live here in Western Colorado.
We'll go to CrimeCon one day, yes.
That sounds
really fun. This guy actually does streams that are completely unrelated to this, right? Yes. So this guy, we're playing this now, is finding that he's in Colorado and he's actually in the desert and that's a woman's clothing.
Whoa.
And that's not the only one in this creek. Yeah. And so he's like, hey, there might be something to this because he's going around.
He walks. Oh, she's Louise.
And the thing is like, yo, I should call people in Colorado because there's a creek out here, but if I come over and look, there's all these things that are going on.
Wow.
And so the thing is, people were checking people were checking his stories to see, like, do you do this for trolls or anything like that? And they're like, he's never done a video like this. He's just like, hey, I was out
here
and I see this. So,
but I'm assuming I feel like he just found a serial
killer. He might.
It wasn't like one shoe.
No. And he was like, hey, look, I don't post stuff like this. I forget. It was something very not wholesome.
Did
but
he
it was
go
like,
to the police?
I think they're trying to like contact them.
Oh.
And so it's just like, it's one of the stories that's come up. So if you guys hear about that, this must be the guy, because he was like, hey, look, I usually don't do this, but this is what I found so far.
Hey, I guarantee you, out in there are a lot of places where it's kind of like, yeah, people are just tossed out here.
Exactly. And so I was like, so let's see if I have one more that is here. Oh, yeah, I saw this. So this is an interesting one, right? So this actually was ridiculous. Sorry. So this is actually was a thing that is strictly for women now that they're listing, and I wanted to get your take on it too.
Okay.
So this is the new thing. Women now have. I'm gonna turn this off. Yeah. So women now have rage rituals now, where they can rage out, beat large sticks on the ground, and that's
okay.
Yeah, and so everyone's like, "What is this for?"
What do you mean? What is this for?
Your thoughts, my love.
Well, I mean, they have a rage room, and you go in there and you kind of break things. And it's better you're letting it out there against a stick in the street instead of, what has happened to you. I mean, a lot of people get traumatized and various things, and not just women. I would say even men, like that's why they consider the rage room therapeutic, because you can go in there and break things and throw things, and where it's not really
where it's constructive to do
it's constructive to do so, and you are focusing your mind on what has you so angry, right? And kind of just emotionally let things out. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I know it looks funny to people, but
okay. So I can do a funny, or I got a funny. What would you do? And there's another one. Oh yeah, or a reaction. Which one?
Oh, okay. You don't. Okay.
I'm gonna do all three, but what you like?
Then start with what would you do, then the reaction, and I don't know. Just pick.
Okay, what would you do? Okay, so I'll call this a fair or foul. Okay. All right. So. All right, I'll link this up, and I won't play the audio from this one either. But okay. So this was Jelly Santos posted this, but.
Is there captions?
No. So this guy right here was saying that his 7-year-old daughter was being bullied, right?
Okay.
And he had told the daughter, "Stop bullying my daughter."
Yeah.
And it kept going. So this guy beat up
the dad.
Fair or foul?
I have questions.
So the thing is, he got jumped though.
Yeah. See, that's where my question comes. Like.
Go ahead.
You told this little girl, stop picking on my daughter. Okay, kids are going to do what kids do outside of their parents' vision. Did you go talk to these parents before you whooped them? You know what I mean? Like, if you done had the conversation with him, then, okay, I could see why you're maybe beating this guy up. But jumping him, he doesn't even know it's coming. He don't know what's going on. So what's that do? It just, you know what I mean? Yeah. Teach your kid how to use the words.
I just want to know,
because I cut deep with words.
You have no cap either. I just want to be like, I feel we skipped a step to get here.
Okay.
The step was like, hey, man to man, your daughter's being a bully. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tell her to stop.
I'm gonna handle it. Yeah.
You look intimidating enough. All right, that's fine. But if you're gonna jump me, as like I'm a doctor, but I'm strapped, and we live in a stand your ground state. Is all I'm saying. It's like I was like, if you jump him, so I was like, okay, so you're jumping me, and I didn't see it coming. Then I would have taken a father from his daughter,
right? Yeah,
because you can't talk to me about this issue.
Mm-hmm.
As like, I think that would be the thing that would weigh the most on me was the fact that if you didn't tell me this was happening.
Yeah. You didn't give me a chance to resolve it.
Yeah.
You just jumped me like, what the hell?
Like this is not high school.
Yeah, we're grown people.
Right.
I'm too old to catch a case.
Right. After high school, it's just like, this is, I don't want to do this. We don't really fight as adults.
I get sore. I just.
Right. I'm not doing
I get
this.
out of breath.
You can do all that rolling around in jiu-jitsu if you want to. I understand. But if we're in jiu-jitsu, it means I'm already on the ground. And I want to know how to, like, I'll be on the ground and you play that music in the background. Dun, dun, dun. You're wondering how I got here. I don't need to know that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't know. And what's that teach your daughter that, like, oh, okay, you don't need to talk it out first? I'm just going to know.
Just talk. I mean, this thing is, if my daughter were the one getting bullied, I would expect her to be like, hey, look, you're smart and you're resourceful. You make friends with the bigger kids, and now you have protection. Pay them a vig, okay? Or something like you. Now, that'd be something like, hey, look, we found out your daughter was had subverted her bully and actually got her jump. I'm like, I mean, I guess, you shouldn't mess with her then. I mean, I guess she runs third grade. I'm saying
she does the chess moves.
Exactly.
Well, I was gonna say I think if we had a child, they might end up being the bully because they say some off things and just out of the
And we say off stuff to each other all the time. Not to be that worse for our kid, but it's just like
Yeah, they're going to be saying some facts and the kid's going to cry because it's true, but it hurt their feelings. And then the kid's going to be like, oh, you got some yabba dabbas on you. The poor kid's going to cry.
Only kid in preschool saying, what are those? All right. So I got another one. This is basically just a reaction, okay? Now, this woman is cleaning her car, okay? Whatchamacallit? Yeah. Do wrestling with God. We're not at this point. Okay, so this woman is cleaning her car. Said it's the first time she's cleaned her car in a while. So we're just gonna.
Oh God.
What's being cleaned here?
What is all that?
What do you think those are, honey?
Are those condoms?
Yes.
They're not used.
We were hoping they weren't. And yes.
Yeah, those aren't used. You can tell.
People were like, please no.
Why?
Please don't.
Why does? What?
It was a wasted flex, but it was just like, why are we doing this?
Was that your funny?
No, it wasn't. That was just a reaction.
Oh, okay,
I will try to do this is a semi.
It's also kind of sad if she's doing that and they're not used.
That is pretty bad.
Then it's kind of like, what you doing? Trying to make balloon animals? That's expensive balloon animals.
Exactly. So I got one that's a disability funny of sorts. Okay. Oh, gosh. I'll actually have to play the volume for this.
Why'd you make me laugh?
This is a good one. Here. What's actually a pretty good one? Hold on.
No fucking way. No.
Oh, come on.
Fucking way. Dad? You came back.
Yes.
She's funny.
Okay, there we go.
I appreciate her sense of humor.
There we go. All right. And the last one I got. This one, I'm surprised people haven't talked about this one anyway. So Rock History put out a top 10 women's vocals forever. Right? Top 10 ever, right?
Okay.
And so someone said someone had to be trolling. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you guys the list. Okay. List right here. So this is the top 10 list. Mariah Carey, Whitney, JoJo, Lady Gaga, Aretha Franklin, Beyonce, Ashley Simpson, Tina Turner, Adele, and Addison Rae.
What?
Yeah, this is their top 10 according to Rock.
First of all, I don't know who Addison Rae is.
I didn't either.
Second of all, Ashley Simpson had like a good year of music, and then I'm sure she's still making music, but ain't nobody hearing it.
She married into the Diana Ross family.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she married the guy who wears the hats. And Aretha Franklin's under. Who is JoJo?
Oh, JoJo's had a hit when I was in the 7th grade.
A hit.
I'm not saying she belongs on the list.
I'm just saying they don't have
Well, you know who's not on here?
Who?
Dolly Parton's not on here.
I was just about to say they don't have Dolly Parton and her goddaughter, Billy Ray's daughter. What's her name?
Miley
Miley
Cyrus.
Cyrus. I think Miley deserves to be on this list.
That's fair.
Is Adele on this? Adele's on this.
But Adele's like 9.
I know.
I would have put her like, it could have been a toss-up if you
Tina
wanted
Turner,
Beyonce
yes.
and Adele being your top 3 all time. I mean, like...
Lady Gaga, I think, deserves to be there. She's done some good things. Is there
Patti LaBelle's not on here?
Oh yeah, Patti LaBelle. Gosh, really?
Yeah, I am flabbergasted at this list.
Even maybe I would even sort of give Christina Aguilera like some
That is fair.
shine.
Britney Spears,
I don't know if
Britney Spears is not on here either.
I know she says she can sing. I know I've heard her sing a couple good ones, but like to me, she's not that ballad kind of.
Janis Joplin.
Oh,
yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Lord.
It says it's rock history is what they're claiming
Rock.
it is.
What? Okay, but what's a Nilly Vanilli?
Shit. Remember the people that you remember she got the lip syncing thing?
Oh yeah. She did that early on, and that's why she kind of fell off. But I think she was.
Whoa! Hold on. Why is Ashley Simpson on here, but Jessica Simpson isn't? I just thought so. Don't do it. It's a terrible list.
Oh my gosh!
Someone was definitely playing for clicks.
Hey, anything for Selena?
Yeah, Selena is not on this list at all. Yeah, you know what? I'd actually put Selena above J-Lo on this list. Actually,
J-Lo wasn't on the list. You mean J-Lo?
I know, but if we even had a list, I'm putting Selena over J-Lo on this one.
Oh yeah.
I think you only have J-Lo because Selena passed away.
I agree with you. I mean, she was on. Was it In Living Color? She was a dancer. She was one of those girls.
Fair.
They were very popular. Yeah, that is true. Rock.
Yeah.
Because like rock would be like, isn't Stevie Nicks considered rock? Janis Joplin.
You know what? Alanis Morissette isn't even on there. That's why.
And she, yeah.
Yo, you know,
I enjoy Alanis, but
so I actually found out. Okay, now some people are saying it's not true, but a lot of people are saying it is true. I actually know who Janis Joplin was singing. What's that one song? Her album. I actually know who it was about.
What? Which one?
Dude, Cross-Eyed Bear. It's not fair to deny. You know who she was singing that song about?
Ryan Reynolds.
No, Dave Coulier from Full House. Cut it out.
No way, really?
Yes. That's what they're saying that song is about.
Where she's like, you promised me everything, but here I am, scorned as hell.
And we're like, Uncle Joey? Ew. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Stevie Nicks was actually here last night in San Antonio. I heard it was pretty good, man. Bless my cake queen. But yeah, that's pretty much what we've got for the show on there. That's what I've got. Anything you wanted to add or discuss, my love?
No. You better not be on. You better wipe.
I swear, I literally just.
I'm just gonna be.
It was literally on I went into the actual thing. I didn't go into like dark mode and do it. I went in the actual to show you.
You were in the dark mode just now. I saw you flip.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's incognito. I wasn't incognito. I was full cognito.
No, I don't have anything except thank you for the booty.
Thank you, sir. I think we might do more of these when we get a chance. Just call in for
it would
thoughts.
Be nice to do that.
Y'all were awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Next week, we're going to be at Comicpalooza in Houston, Texas at the George R. Brown Convention Center. Me, Stuntman, and Shu are going to be there for the full weekend. And we'll try to do a live stream that Sunday at about 4 p.m. Central Time. So I will give you guys more updates. You guys have been seeing them, that have been posted them nonstop at least once a week. But yeah, we're really excited about it. And anything you wanted to share, my love?
Oh, I think on May 26th, Miss Sassy has her 1-year anniversary
Yeah.
for her channel.
Yes.
So I'll be stopping by there. And of course, always check out my girls at the female perspective. But me personally, I just come to bother him and make fun of him, really.
That's fair. It's reward as well. Guys, for us on Instagram, YouTube, and X, thank you so much for joining us. We are